Hello everyone, welcome again to this channel. Super happy Audiofest in Montreal is this week. We'll learn a lot. Today we talk, in fact we react to a post from Steve Huff again. Steve Huff have stated what were the most important things in a sound system. According to business, we would have to add one more important thing that he didn't mention. So stay tuned on this episode. We'll go through that. Cope with the distance for business assistance. Let's hope this channel is a stereoscope of your sea cord, keeping the boat afloat. Don't hide, subscribe, like and write. When together we think the future is bright. Okay, so according to Steve Huff, the most important thing in a sound system is the room and the setup. The second is the source, so either a turntable or a CD player or a tuner or a reel-to-reel or a DAC, whatever, a source. Third, he put speakers, and he mentioned as well preamp, amp, phono preamp, cables, many things, and it's all good. So it was a very interesting post by Steve Huff. You should watch it. I'll put the link down in the comments. It's very interesting because he goes through all the parts one by one and say, this is not the most important thing, this is not the most important thing, this is not the most important thing. But at one point he prioritizes, which is fantastic and difficult to do. I think though that he tried, or maybe he missed the point, but I doubt so, to focus on the synergy of elements, the synergy of each component. So in a company, it's not the performance of one person that can save the whole team. It rarely or never happens. What happens is when you have synergy between people, then you win. Julius Caesar has said that he preferred 100 soldiers trained and disciplined working all together rather than 1,000 untrained and not working together. So that's the same concept. It's how you work together. You'll see that the whole chain is there. The synergy is stronger than one element. For instance, you can have a very crappy room, but if you give a very nice sound system, I would prefer that than a very bad sound system in a good room. I think it's a question of choice between people. People can debate. I'm welcome to have this exchange in the comments, but the point is that one element is first, you're dependent on each component, meaning that each component has the capability to ruin the whole experience. So a very crappy room, let's say you would be on a construction site or things like that, would ruin your experience of music. Same thing with a very bad amp, very bad speakers, each component can ruin the whole experience. So synergy applies that way. Also, synergy applies, you're always dependent on your weakest link, meaning if I look at the system right now, I have a very common room, I have a very bad room, a CT room, You can, I think it's about 12 feet by 13, 14 feet. So my room has walls on the side, half walls that block the sound waves and that creates disturbance in the sound wave, which limits the sound staging. So it's not a perfect room condition. My electricity line has about half of the apartment on one line of 15 amperes. So right now you can see on my battery packs that the line is overloaded, completely overloaded. So that creates some noise in the system. So room condition and setup, criteria number 1, according to Steve Huff, I don't have it. Does it gives me an impossible audiophile life? I doubt so. I hope I can enjoy music still with the appropriate system, so the speakers will have to adapt to small rooms. Now, if I go at the sources, I have very medium sources in terms of quality. If I look at my system right now, it's all the sources are average. I also put a mixer in the mix, which levels down the quality, but I can skip it with cables, but it's still there most of the time. So I would say this is a weak point, the mixer. Also, another weak point is my shit mani here. My shit mani isn't aligned with my source, the Ana SL. They don't have the same load impedance, so it's not working properly. So my phono preamp is most likely the weakest part of my whole sound system right now. The rest is pretty average. So it should work average but good. I like it. So I look forward to see at Montreal Audiofest if there's going to be any information on good phono preamp and ways for me to improve the synergy on my system. So that's it. The most important thing for me in a hi-fi system or in a company is synergy. A little bit like a volleyball team where the weakest player becomes the target of the opponent's team and defines the quality of your whole team. So in volleyball, when there's an average or bad player, the opposing team will always shoot the ball on that player to win the game. On a hi-fi system, you'll keep listening and hearing the bad components in your sound system. So it defines the quality of your whole system. Thank you for watching. I hope you appreciated this episode. Feel free to comment on what I presented. And if you're at Montreal Audiofest this week, please come and say hi. That'd be super nice. And looking forward to see you in the next episodes. Feel free to subscribe, like, and comment. It's always appreciated. See you in the next episode. Alright, my friends, we've reached the end, and this content intends to expand the time you spent on Plan 10 to Zen Ascend. Then click the red button, comment, like, and to your band send this reminiscent link when you think it sends trends. Thank you for watching. Make sure you to subscribe and come back. Dive in our channel past. Don't backtrack from the act. As described describes facts. Bye flags. Flex fat by busy dies knack axe. Counter-attack as to slack flags and track the best pack tracks. Relax and watch as he's at the back. The Bast Blast on YouTube is at. Now chat.